Hey, Gordon here with another edition of the Unscripted Series. And this week I'm just going to give you an update on our wait list and how it's working. You know, I guess in summary I would say, given that I think it's really unfortunate people have to wait 1.5 or 2 years for ukulele, one of our ukuleles, given that, I think it's working really well. I was recently at the Reno Uke Fest and people came up and talked about it, and I said, you know, I really don't like that people have to wait that long for their instrument, but there are only a couple of alternatives. One is we could build more, but we are maxed out with our current number of people and our current facility. And I'm convinced that if we add more people or built a new facility, that our quality would go down. And I'm just not willing to take that hit. The other thing we could do is raise prices, and that would certainly reduce demand. But I like where our prices are at. We haven't raised them in a while. We have no plans to raise them. And so the only other variable in a supply-demand equation is then that wait time. So that's why the wait is as long as it is. Right now, if I add together the people on the wait list plus the people in our build schedule, we've got nearly 500 people and waiting for an instrument. So we've just got to work our way through that. And right now people are adding onto the wait list faster than we're building instruments. And that's why, you know, the wait list grows. Now in terms of how it works, every once in a while I see Zoe's tail walk in front of the, come in front of the camera. It's about 8 in the morning here, and or 7, and it's about her time to go out and see her friend down the street, Lola. They go play together every morning, and Zoe is like very cued into that time. Anyway, the wait list is pretty simple in the way it works. You join, and we keep track of when you joined, and as we add build slots to the end of our build schedule, we pull people off the wait list in the order in which they got on. There's no cost to get on. When we offer you a build slot, that's when your deposit is due. And at that time, you can decide, hey, I don't want an instrument, or leave me on the wait list, please. Let me know next time, but I'm not ready to, to commit right now. When you go put your name on the wait list or you check your status, you'll see that there is a range of times that we give. We try to give you an estimate. It's not a commitment, but an estimate of when we will offer you a build slot and when your instrument will be completed. So there's a range of times, and we give you a range because we're not quite sure how many people that are on the wait list are going to want an instrument. So far, we've had the wait list now for, little less than a year, and so far the rate is about 80%. So about 80% of the people that are on the wait list, when they're offered a slot, choose to take it. So that's why we try to guess how many are gonna want that, and we give you that the range in which we do that's on the site. The other thing we ask people to do when they're on the list is at least every 60 days, go back to that wait list page, put in your email address, and check your status. What that does is we know that you've checked your status. We have a little counter on our database. And so this tells us that you're still active and you're still interested, because we do have some people who put their name on the list and we never hear from them again. And I'm not surprised. There are people that think, oh, you know, I'd like an instrument, and then, you know, maybe they go get something else or their mind goes elsewhere. So we want to keep, I guess, what I think of as keep that list fresh. It's also important that, you know, when we have people that are coming to sign up, that we're as accurate as we can be on where they are in the list. And if we've got a bunch of stagnant, stale people on the list who are not going to order, that makes our predictability process, it makes it very difficult or inaccurate. So that's why we ask people to do that. And don't worry, we send out an email. If you haven't done it in 2 months, we send you an email and say, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Please go to this page and refresh. Anyway, that's a little bit of an update on our wait list, how it works and how it's working. And I will see you in the next edition of the Unscripted Series. Bye-bye.